Okay then, last night was the finale of Season 2 of NXT, and I'm here today to give you another video to give you my thoughts and opinions on the entire series and how it ended, and also my thoughts on the upcoming season of NXT Season 3. Right, we started off the show with the traditional, here come the pros, you know, we just sat there. It takes absolutely ages for them to just walk out and sit in their chairs. And then the rookies come out again. It takes ages for them to walk down to the ring, and then Matt Striker to get on the microphone. Basically says, tonight we're going to have a triple threat match between the three of you, and that's up next. We have the triple threat match. Caval looks like he's going to win by it, and he's finished off the top rope on Michael McGillicuddy, but then Alex Riley from out of nowhere on the outside pushes Caval off the top rope, sneaks under the middle rope, and then gets the free count on Michael McGillicuddy. Then we cut to ringside, where there's the 5 rookies who were previously voted out: Eli Cottonwood, Titus O'Neil, Lucky Cannon, Husky Harris and Percy Watson. They're asked by Matt Striker, who do you think should be eliminated? Who do you think should win NXT Season 2? Titus O'Neil says it should be Alex Riley. Look, Eli Cottonwood said Alex Riley. Lucky Cannon said it doesn't matter, it should have been me, but I guess Alex Riley should do it. It was an okay little segment from Lucky Cannon. I thought he's improving on the mic. He must have been practicing somehow, been getting guidance from the road agents, whatever. Then we get to Percy Watson. He said that Michael McGillicuddy should win. Then Husky Harris says McGillicuddy should win because he's second generation like me and Cody Rhodes, so he's in there. So yeah, interesting how we got 3 votes for Alex Riley here, 2 for McGillicuddy and none for Caval. It's sort of an interesting reflection and parallel to what actually happened towards the end of the show. But anyway, yeah. Then we vote off some guy, and it is Alex Riley, who was nominated to leave NXT. I didn't mind this. I'm not a big fan of Alex Riley. I do think he deserves a spot on the WWE roster, but not just yet. I don't really want to see him just yet. So to have somebody else win it was more important for me, more interesting for me. So yeah, final 2 guys. The show goes on. We have lots of different segments like WWE in China videos and what happened last week on Raw, just rubbish like that. I just skipped through all that. Straight to one-on-one in the ring. Michael McGillicuddy and Caval cutting promos on each other. McGillicuddy cut a rubbish one, Caval cut a pretty decent one, and then Matt Striker says, right, I'm going to announce the winner, and the winner was, drumroll, Caval won NXT Season 2. I was quite happy that he won NXT Season 2, if I'm being honest. He's the only guy who at the start of Season 2 I thought was worth anything, and still he's the best in the ring. So, and to me he's more entertaining than the others just because of how good he is in the ring. I like his mannerisms, the way he acts. Like, a lot of people says that he doesn't have a lot of charisma because, like, when he's on the mic he talks in a drone voice like this because I'm from Brooklyn, New York. You know what I mean? He talks like that, so people think he doesn't have a charisma. But charisma's not just on the mic. Charisma's how he acts and how he gets his character across, and he does get his character across really well. The really serious guy when he gets in his little pose like that, and he strikes the kick. It's really good. He really does work that really well, because he could just stand there like this and then just go ugh, just throw out a foot and it'd be rubbish. But he's got that really good posture and posture and all that. He's quality wrestler in my opinion. Then, when Matt Striker asked, I think he asked Caval how it feels to win NXT Season 2. I think he just says a little generic thing like, oh, it's great, whatever. Then the 5 rookies who were sat at ringside come in and they start beating on started beating on Caval even. Then the pros run down to ringside, and the rookies sort of fend them off. This was really interesting how at the start of NXT Season 2 the pros easily kicked the asses of the rookies, but now it's the end of the series. The rookies have managed to now fend these pros off and actually fight them off out of the ring. It's an interesting how the kayfabe wise have grown to such lengths to now at the end of the series be sort of equals with the pros. Then Alex Riley and Michael McGillicuddy ran down. They all started beating on Caval. Now it was quite funny how I heard one of the referees on the outside go, he said something like, take it home, take the finishers, and he said it about 4 or 5 times, and he said it really loudly, really clearly for me to hear. And like, if you watch it back, you'll all be able to hear it really clearly. Then all the rookies started doing the finishes on him. I found it interesting how Eli Cottonwood stayed on the outside of the ring during all this. Maybe they're not going to do anything with him. Maybe he was just stick and forgot, and he was just stood there like, oh, wow, there's a wrestling. What they're doing? Was I supposed to be doing something? I think he was probably just doing something like that on the outside of the ring. Didn't know what he was supposed to be doing. Anyway, it just made me laugh, if I'm being honest. They tried to do pretty much the same thing that NXT Season 1 did, by having them all come out as sort of a vicious group and all attacking as one, and then outcasting the internet darling, which was Daniel Bryan in Season 1 was thrown out of the NXT group, and now NXT Season 2, they've all beaten up on Cavallo, who's the internet darling. So it's interesting how the WWE are trying to sell us the same thing we've just bought 3 months ago. They're trying to sell us that again. It's like someone saying, yeah, this is your hat, do you want to buy it again? I know you've already got this hat, but buy it again. Ridiculous, isn't it? So yeah, I was literally just sat there laughing at the screen like, WWE are ridiculous trying to sell me this. It was actually comical. Anyway, Season 2 overall, I think the right guy won. And I think all the guys who deserve WWE contracts will end up on the main roster. It looks like they'll all be used in some capacity now. They've all beaten up on Cavallo. It'll be a way to sort of bring them all in. I'm not too sure about Titus O'Neil. Like I've said in a previous video, I think he should be used in some sort of a backstage capacity, sort of public relations. Eli Cottonwood, he's not that good, less promo away. Lucky Cannon's improved by the promos that he cut this week on NXT, so I'd be interested to see how he does. Obviously, Percy Watson, Husky Harris, Alex Riley and Joe Henning / Michael McGillicuddy, they're all worth WWE contracts, so yeah, hopefully they'll be in there in Raw or SmackDown pretty soon. But yeah, so overall, yeah, Cavallo wins, he gets the title shot. I think it'll be interesting to see how they do that, what kind of title shot they do give him on pay-per-view. But yeah, NXT Season 3 starts next week, and the internet is in an uproar because it's a season full of divas, and nobody wants to see that apparently. Nobody wants to see a season full of divas, even though the whole concept of NXT is sort of a reality TV show. And if you look at the face of it, it's not a great program, really, is it? Well, no, let me rephrase that. It's not a great wrestling program. It is really entertaining, and personally, I prefer NXT to Raw or SmackDown. Well, I did while Husky Harris was on it and Daniel Bryan in Season 1. My point is that a lot of the stuff they do on NXT is sort of like a game show sort of thing, where they do a challenge, like where they have the obstacle course and where they have the quiz and the carry the barrel. Now, that's not wrestling stuff. Now, the main argument against a whole Divas show of NXT is that they can't wrestle. Well, NXT isn't about wrestling, it's about these stupid little challenges that they throw in every single week, and then we have one wrestling match that doesn't mean anything. Because name one good wrestling match that's ever been on NXT. Daniel Bryan versus Chris Jericho was a good match. Apart from that, I can't really name you another match that really stands out in my mind. Cavallo and Husky Harris had a decent little feud, but apart from that, it's not about the wrestling, it's about the development of character. Now, that is exactly what the WWE Divas need. They need development of character, because we always have these cookie cutter girls. They all look like models and they wrestle like models, don't they? They can't really wrestle that much, and the development that they're going to get on on NXT Season 3 is going to be phenomenal, in my opinion. It should really help these girls' careers, especially because they're going to get this low-key atmosphere of it's only NXT. It doesn't matter that much, because if you're that bad, you just get voted off, and it's not like you're on Raw where you can really hurt the ratings and Vince McMahon's going to chew you out and, you know, give you real talking to. They're going to be in front of massive WWE crowds, and they're going to get the WWE road agents who are going to really help them out, in my opinion. And we should see these 6 girls who are going to be on NXT Season 3 really up their game. Now, so far, looking at the list, there's only one who I've seen in the ring who's good. I've seen 3 of them, maybe 4 of them in the ring, and only one of them's any good, and that's AJ Lee. I think she's the one who looks like she could win it, although, as I run down the list now, I'll give you my opinions. AJ Lee's the first rookie on my list, and her pro is Primo Colon. I like this because Primo got a really good promo on NXT, the last episode that was on this week, about his diva, and this is really going to give him a chance to like get his personality out there, because at the moment we've just seen him as a bit of a jobber guy. He's on Superstars every now and then. He's not really Carlito's little brother as well. He's not really anything great, is he? But I think on NXT Season 3 he's going to like get on the mic a bit more and help out his rookie, and it should help him develop his character as well. So yeah, AJ Lee, she's my internet favourite, I suppose, in this series. Then we've got Oksana. She's with Goldust. She sort of looks like a bit like Trish Stratus. Again, she's like Eastern European. I think she's Russian. She had a little storyline going with Eli Cottonwood when I was watching FCW. She'd been abducted, and then when she came back, I think she like turned on Eli, something like that. I think she could get better. I've not really seen her in the ring much. I've seen her once and it was a bit awful. Aloisa, now this is like a woman who's about 6'8" or something ridiculous like that. She's absolutely massive apparently. They're trying to book her as the woman's giant, and I don't think we've ever really had a woman's giant, have we? So this would be really interesting to see how she performs. I think this is the girl who's going to win it, in my opinion. She's you know, she's got the look. She's absolutely massive. She's not a bad looking girl. None of these girls are bad looking. They're quite attractive, but Aloisa, she's probably the least attractive of the bunch, but at the same time she's so big and she looks so strong, and she looks like she could generally kick the shit out of any of these divas if she wanted to, so that will work in her advantage. Then we've got Jamie Keys. I'm a massive fan of Jamie Keys, massive mark of Jamie Keys. She's a really attractive girl. She's with the Bellas, so the Bellas should help her develop in the ring. I've never seen her in the ring obviously, but yeah, she should be alright. She's quite muscly, isn't she? So that should help her out. She must be athletic, that's what I'm trying to say. So that should help her out. By the way, Vicky Guerrero with Aloisa. Vicky Guerrero is so good at cutting a promo. She's so good at getting heat. And I think she could take, like someone mentioned this on a forum I read earlier, she could take Aloisa over to SmackDown with her, and just Aloisa could be her bodyguard and be really good where to bring Aloisa in if she didn't win NXT Season 3. Yeah, then we've got also Goldust with Oksana. Goldust, he's just out there, isn't he? If he can bring more personality out of Oksana, that'd be fantastic. Then we've got Maxine with Alicia Fox. I'm not sure if Maxine is Liviana or not. Liviana's a character from FCW who's sold as an Eastern European girl, also like Oksana. I'm not sure if Maxine is her. She looks a bit like her, but I've not compared the two, so I don't really know much about her. If she is Liviana, then again, I don't know much about her. I've only seen her once on FCW, so I don't know much about that. Alicia Fox is her pro, so as far as the women's division goes, she's got the best pro because Alicia Fox has only just been Divas champion like a few weeks ago. Then we've got Naomi Knight. This is the girl I compared to Jacqueline on my videos a few weeks ago. Apparently she was a cheerleader for some American football team. She looks like she can be alright in the ring. Kelly's her pro, so take that for what you will. But another good thing about this is WWE gets to use all their useless divas and put them on this show and give them something to do, like the Bellas, Alicia Fox and Kelly. Hopefully I won't have to see them on Raw or SmackDown anymore, and I'll just have to see them on NXT for 1 hour a week, and it's not even an hour, it's about a 40-minute episode. And if you take out all the video packages of what happened on Raw, what happened on the latest, so it's only about 30 minutes of action, so we won't have to see that much of like the Bellas, Kelly and Alicia Fox anymore, which is also a positive. And they might start to get more out of themselves, being on a more of a low-key level. Like Primo, they could help to develop themselves on this show. So yeah, that's my thoughts of NXT Season 2. Happy that Cabal won. And NXT Season 3, I'm happy that it's an all-women's one. I think it can be alright. People complained at NXT Season 1, they complained at NXT Season 2, and now they're complaining at Season 3 before it started. I'm not surprised, I'm not bothered what other people think. I'm looking forward to this, I'm looking forward to see how they do it, and I'm looking forward to how they managed to insert these 6 women onto the WWE roster. Also, quickly to go back to NXT Season 2, I'm looking forward to seeing how they insert these 8 guys onto the WWE roster as well, because obviously with them all beating on Cabal, it's leading up to some sort of continuation on Raw or SmackDown. So yeah, look out for NXT Season 3 next week, and then form your opinion after you've watched the first show. If it is horrible after the first show, then fair enough, bash it all you want, but don't start bashing it before it's even started. Come on, that's just ridiculous, isn't it? It's like me saying WrestleMania 30 is going to be crap because Undertaker will be retired. We don't know what's going to happen at WrestleMania 30, I have no idea. Anyway, with that, I'm out. See you later.